Go.
Hi, this is the Black Bear Prepper, and today we're out at our local crag. We're doing some rappelling, some abseiling for our friends that are not in America. What we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about setting up your belay anchor, or your rappelling anchor, your abseiling anchor, whatever you're trying to do. This is a 3-anchor system off a cordelet. So what we've done here is we've found ourselves, we're talking about serene standards. So first of all, do we want it strong? So we need an anchor that's going to be able to, what we call bomber. If I hit it with a bomb, the thing that would be left over would be cockroaches and my anchor system, okay? Now, the first thing we've done here is we have 4 cams put in here. Now, the reason you put in as many cams as you have to until you feel safe with the system. Okay, I've had areas where the rock is really bad and we've got a lot of open extension here, and keep in mind this is always a review of what we've talked about in our classes. This is not meant to be a climbing class. Please go take one. But for the anchor system we have here, we have 3 cams here, 1, 2, 3, and then I put in a 4th cam to protect this outside edge. We've got some opening. It's actually opening mouth-wise. It's a little bad spot for a cam. And we've got 1 cam on the outside that's a little overextended. So we've gone ahead and put our 4th cam in there to hold it, okay? Now we've come off at our angle, so each one has its own setup, because remember, we want to have it strong. Now we want to have it equalized. What does equalized mean? Equalized means we want it to all be in the same angle, so that when we come off the rock, if we turn back, I'm gonna have you step back here, Madison. And we want it to be equalized. So each one has an equal angle on it, okay? Then we want to have it redundant. Basically meaning that if one of these anchors pulled out, would it be able to hold? So what we've done here is we've put a figure-8 knot in this area here. That is an easy knot to get undone even when loaded. So we've done an overhand, figure-8 into double carabiners, okay? So redundancy meaning that if I lost an anchor here, it wouldn't pull all the way through. Now, a lot of people like equalized anchors, meaning that if the anchor was to lose that, it moves really nice here and here. But if we were to lose this guy, the whole thing would slip through and we would shock load the rope. Much more dangerous than having to work off 2 of our anchors. Now remember, in our system, the only way I set up each one of these anchors is that I would expect one of these anchors to hold me. One of them. I put in 3 to make sure, and each one of those anchors should be able to hold you. So if you don't feel one of your anchors is proper, put another cam on it. Put another nut on it, whatever it takes. Now that I've got it equalized, now we have to sit there and say redundance again. I have dual carabiners. Now, one thing that I like is going with a carabiner that is either a Jake by Omega or an oval carabiner. Now, if you've watched some of our other videos, you've seen the videos where we talk about having redundancy in the actual system here. So we want to have a carabiner with opposed gates. So even if one carabiner failed completely, so if it came open and completely fell off, we have another carabiner back it up. Remember, the gate is the weakest part. So we want to sit there, tighten them down, make sure they're tight. We want to check our gates, make sure they're in good shape. Why do I like ovals? They're very hard to load in properly. So remember, major access pulling on the 2 points that are best. This has a more oval shape. It's going to work a little better. What I like about these Jakes, a little easier to get the bigger ropes in and out, and we're using a big, 1/2-inch rope today. So we want to make sure it's got that nice oval shape that actually allows it. So if we're pulling here, it doesn't affect it. And doubling it up adds that extra strength that we lose with a more oval-shaped carabiner. Some of your D-shaped carabiners will be 600-700 pounds more strength. This system right here works very, very well. And then down to our rope, which we have a figure-8 and a half a fisherman's knot to tighten up to that, to give it a backup or safety knot, and we're ready to go. So next, we'll be talking about abseiling or rappelling off the edge and how we're going to do that and how to do it safely with a backup. So as always, it's the Black Bear Prepper. Have a great day.